this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Throw came out wide. The defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist. A good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in right side by Moore. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here we go, 4th down with Williams. He's gotten to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
The first carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They give it to him again. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Taking a chance to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running for the first time his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player, and that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Hey, uno. Here we go, let's go. Swap, mother swap.
To the air, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
11. Hands, what's what? Look to hot. Buggy.
Stroud off of play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Their own 45-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Hand out to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Williams from the gun. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 28. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Williams set to pass. Has his man caught by Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Odunze touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here comes St. Dell. Showing a little burst so far. He brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm.
And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans start to fight back for their first points of this game. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Williams will look to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
They motion the tight end over. Williams thrown again here on second down. And is rejected at the line, as we say in Hoop Song. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. It's going to bring up third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Tight end in motion left. Third down. Here's Williams. It's caught. This is Loveland. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, not the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Here's Williams again. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Man in motion here.
First down.
Again, it's Williams. This one's caught. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Offensive line. This is second and 4. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That's incomplete on second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
We're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. To the air yet again, Williams. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Carlos Santos for the Bears field goal.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
He has tried quite a few kicks this time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Tank Dell on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate, but it's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go. Let's go. Good.
It's Mixon on second down. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
18. Let's go.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Keeping it with Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player, and that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Brought in. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Out. Hey, stop. Hey, at 18. What's that? Look the hot.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Will finding his back, Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off for first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
18.
Shotgun now for Stroud. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 12, 18. What's that?
Stroud completes it quick. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get some late points and the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He's going deep this time. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, Williams to throw. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's caught at the 25. And he can't get there, but what a game. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take the lead just before halftime. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did.
Throw snap, and they're in to block it.
How many times do we get to the end of the game when we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
Dell now to return it. Things going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Strad to throw on 1st down. And he put everything he's got behind it. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. I was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Leads to 2nd
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Counts. This is Nolan. Through the middle. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Angling this one in for the right hash, the challenge here. Up and good from Fairbairn. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Dell now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Out, the slide, hot. 18, what's up?
Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Oh, right. 18, what's up?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up third down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. Hey, stop. 18, what's up? Buggy.
Here he goes, third and long. This one quickly to Dell. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
18, what's up?
Stroud throwing here on first. Connecting on the slant. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
At the Bears' 34-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches.
Here we go, let's go. Hey.
They are running from the gun with Chubb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Oh, right. 18.
First down, Stroud. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. He's out of bounds on a gain. The takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
All right. 118. That's it.
From the red zone now. Completed to his running back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Job running out of the gun. Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play, but hey, still a win for this offense. They've got 1st and goal now from the 2.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Chubb has the Houston touchdown. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans blow their lead to 8. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Loveland working the right side. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space. Take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running back sent in motion left. Williams to throw. Has some daylight through the 40. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
19 yards. And the Bears, 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Bears.
To throw, Williams. He'll dump this one out to his running back, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
To the line they come, 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Williams again. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
What is going on?
Desperation time here. Throws comes. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. First down, ball at the 36.
36-yard line.
What is up?
To the air yet again, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Working from the gun, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
What is up?
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
On the 18. What's that?
Again, it's Chubb. Free up the middle, gets a breakaway. It's inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans lead by 15 now.
Bears 16. The kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Their own 18-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Williams to throw on first. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Throwing again on second, Williams. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. We like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Now they send their back in motion right. They set up the screen. Here's a Dunte. They'll have it up to around the 23-yard line on the play.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Trying to push deep downfield. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Bears facing a 15-point deficit. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
4th and forever coming up. Throwing now. That's him on the quick hitter. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Shove here on 1st down. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Oh, right. 18.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would, really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. He's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks are what's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Buys time, rolling right. Massive hit, the ball is out! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it can go harmlessly out of bounds.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Here's Chubb up the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ow, okay. 18.
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play as the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. We're brought to you with our entire crew. I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.